I don't I don't even know where to start. This is just, how could this happen again for the third time in 5 years? This is just, I can't do. People not realise that it is like my lifeline, literally. If you know Central Lines, you'll know what this means. If you don't know me, my name is Ruth, and I'm in hospital at the minute, but I live with life-limiting health conditions, very complex, includes intestinal failure, bladder failure, Addison's disease, compromised immune system, history of lots of sepsis and infections, superbug in my system, wheelchair user, previous head injury, but that's so many things basically. And this line sits in my heart here, and it keeps me alive, having nutrition, fluid, and medication I need to survive. And it was working hours ago, and now it's clamped in 2 places because it's split. No infection, no fault of my own. A nursing mistake made this happen, an error. And mistakes happen, and I get that. I understand that. I do. It's happened before, and I'm trying to be a kind person, and no one wants to make a mistake, and I'm not angry at the person that did. I'm just, the situation, the gravity of what this broken line means, a whole new surgery, a new point of access needs to go in, and I've lost another site, and I only have so many, and it didn't need to happen. It was clamped, and if you flush while it's clamped and you don't stop and you keep on flushing, you will split the line. You need to be quite forceful with it, but it can happen. It shouldn't happen. And normally I always check. I normally check, and I'm watching, and people say to me, Reese, you don't need to watch, like, relax. And it's like, this is why I have to watch, because otherwise this happens. And it's not just the cannula or a big cannula, it's my lifeline. I only have so many access points. If when I run out of access, I won't survive without my vital medications and fluid and TPN. Well, I could survive without TPN for a little bit, on fluids and electrolytes and meds, but without fluids, I won't survive. We know that. On my meds, I need to keep me alive. And my team are great. I'm sure they'll get another access point in, but another surgery. I've had 2 surgeries already. I've got a third one coming up this week with my leg and the abscess, and pack and vacuum, and then this, and I don't know when the slot will be, when my surgeon will be available, and then putting me under anaesthetic is always risky, and I can't feed TPN because we're using the other lumen for now, but that means that's now fluid and meds, because my hospital we have one dedicated lumen for TPN and one dedicated lumen for fluids, meds, other antibiotics, steroids, etc. Now that lumen the TPN lumen has become the fluids and meds lumen. Like I said, I'm not angry at the ward or the nurse in question that happened with. All I want is it not to happen to other people, and that there be more education on Central Lines and how they're not just a big cannula, and we need to be not rushing things, and there's not enough staffing in the NHS often, and they're overrun and overworked and overstaffed, and not overstaffed, understaffed, and that's often things are rushed, and mistakes happen because more easily, and these mistakes can cost lives and can really impact someone's life like mine. I just want us to all do better, and it's not happen to anyone else. I wish it wasn't me, but it seems it is me. Like I said, there's no hate towards anyone. I'm just frustrated more than anything, and just upset, and the gravitas of the situation, which the people on here do understand how serious this is, and there will be a report and everything, but right now I don't know, I want to laugh. It's funny. It's not funny, but laugh or cry. Like, like, this is deja vu. If you follow me for a while, you'll know deja vu. Oh, I had such a lovely day, and now this, and I've already cried enough tears. Central Lines are they're not just, if you don't know, then I'm glad you don't know. You don't live with Central Line, and you don't want one unless you really, really need one. Something I always feel frustrated about as well is that people seem to want to get one easily, or want to go on TPN, or want to have IVs. No, you don't want that. I spent 10 years trying to not end up on IVs, and when I did, it was the last resort, because the option after that, there isn't options after that. And well, for me, and my illness has caused lots of other complications as well. Not everyone with intestinal failure, obviously with palliative and under life-limiting conditions and things like that, but I have lots of other complications, which is another video. But I'm sorry, I'm just venting. It's my way to vent and my way to let it out. And like I said, I don't want any hate towards the ward or the hospital or anything like that. I mean, I don't speak about where I am or anything like that, because it's not what's important here. It's just education. about central lines and about the importance of them. And they're not just in for a few months or a year, they're in, this is for life, TPN, and however long my life will be. And it gives me vital medication, fluids, and nutrition so I can live a quality of life and the best life I can in the next few months or years. And I only have so many access points. And once they're gone, they're gone. I don't even know what to think. I can't even. I'll see the team tomorrow, but I just want to scream and cry and have a hug all at the same time. I can't believe this is happening again. It's just, it didn't need to happen. And I should have been watching, and Mum said it's not my fault. I shouldn't have to watch 24/7, but normally I do, and I'm just watching and aware. But it was one time you trust, and you shouldn't have to watch 24/7, but I do normally, but it's my fault. I should have been watching. I normally always watch and double check, but I was just, for a second, I wasn't, and next thing, water splurting, and it's because obviously if you push and something's clamped up here, then the syringe comes off and it water spurts because you're trying to force, and it's clamped. Some people say maybe it could be fixed, like glued or stuff. People do that sometimes, but the last 2 times it hasn't been. But maybe, I don't know, maybe this time, but it's a massive split. It's massive. I don't know if you can see, but like down here, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a massive split here. But you can have above and below the line to stop air. And anyway, I'm sorry. I can't. This might mean weeks more in hospital or longer. And every day is so precious when you're in my life and my situation. And I just feel so, I don't know if I'm strong enough to do this. I don't feel strong. I try really hard to be brave and keep going. This life is really hard. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. And life with lies and choose is not easy. It's not something you choose or want to be. Like, it's not something, the easy way out or the simple way. It's a last resort. And sorry. Thanks for listening to this ramble if you have all the way through. I know there's no words. I love you all, and you're my little family, and who I can vent to and talk to and feel connected to. And your comments always mean so much. You make me feel less alone in my little room. Sorry, you really make me feel less alone and supported and loved. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you, especially at times like this when I just feel like, how am I meant? Also, I'll have no choice. I've got to keep going. I've got surgery probably tomorrow or the day after with my leg, and we don't want infection to spread to so many things. I just want to live my life and make a little difference where I can, and I want to have a quality of life and feel like I'm still a valuable member of society, and I can still make my little impact where I can. And you guys make me feel that sharing my story helps others. And even if it's only a little bit, that's thank you. Sorry, it's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. But I love you all. And if you listen to this ramble, then you're amazing. You're totally amazing. I love you all.